Hello, and thank you for joining me today. To introduce myself, my name is Nolan Peterson, the President and CEO of World Copper Limited. World Copper is an exciting copper exploration and development story with exciting projects in Arizona and Chile. Just so you know a bit about myself, my background is engineering. I'm a metallurgist by trade. I spent over 12 years building projects and developing assets in Canada and around the world. I've worked for majors such as Barrick, Newmont, and Rio Tinto. After that, I moved to work for a company called New Gold, and I was involved in building two major projects, the Kamloops New Afton Copper Gold Project and the Rainy River Project in Northern Ontario. I also, along the way, picked up an MBA and a CFA Charter, and have spent the last 6 years in corporate finance and mining. Just prior to joining World Copper, I worked for TMAC Resources, which was acquired by Agnico Eagle. I have a long history of working firsthand with local communities and in foreign and domestic jurisdictions. Put simply, I'm a development-focused CEO leading a development-focused executive team to advance our projects. Today, while I have your attention, I'd like to discuss three key things with you. The first one is our Zonia project in Arizona. Zonia is a brownfield copper project in Arizona. Arizona is one of the world's premier copper mining jurisdictions. Zonia was last in operations in the 1970s, and we're aiming to bring this project into production within 3 years. We hold 4,300 acre property at Zonia, with the resource sitting entirely on private patented land. This is the silver bullet for this project. This will allow Zonia to be permitted and put into production within that 3-year timeframe that I mentioned. Once in production, Zonia will produce 50 million pounds of copper a year and generate $331 million in net positive cash flow over a 9-year period at only a $3 copper price. Zonia is blessed with good infrastructure, including power, water, and major mines nearby. We also have significant drill potential to expand what is already an exceptionally economic resource. Why is bringing Zonia into production such an important goal for this company? The alarm bells have been ringing in the copper industry about chronic underinvestment in development for years. This is leading to a structural deficit that the world is unprepared for. What is clear is that demand is expected to grow from copper's use in electrification, urbanization, and through general population growth. But what is not well understood is that copper supplies are decreasing at the same time demand is growing. Starting in 2024, a structural copper gap is forecasted to form that nobody has any realistic idea how to fix, and it will only grow from there. Copper is irreplaceable as a metal, and the world's need for it is only growing. Not only does World Copper have the Zonia project, which is timed perfectly to benefit from the upcoming copper crunch, but we also have our Escalones project in Chile. Chile is a stable and mining-friendly jurisdiction. This single country accounts for 25% of the world's copper supplies and reserves, and 8 of the 10 largest copper companies in the world operate in Chile. The Escalones project is substantially larger than Zonia, and we have recently completed a preliminary economic assessment of the project that demonstrated spectacular economics of an NPV of $1.5 billion post-tax with a 46.2% internal rate of return and only a 2.2-year payback with a 20-year mine life at only a $3.60 per pound copper price. Escalones gives World Copper significant value on top of Zonia, and compared to peers at the same stage of development, we are significantly undervalued in the market. I'd like to thank you for your time and interest in World Copper. Zonia's ability to be put into production rapidly is a critical feature of the project that the market is not fully aware of right now. Copper is scarce, and near-term production stories are harder and harder to find, and Chile is the cherry on top of this amazing story. What I want to emphasize too in this market conditions right now is it is a situation where people will be investing in value stocks once the dust settles, and people will be looking at companies like World Copper that have truly exceptional assets to build off of as we emerge from what's going on right now. I look forward to upcoming drill results from Escalones, as well as advancements on Zonia as we de-risk the project and move it closer to production. Thank you again.